Hello dear student, welcome to Dream Day School. So let's start your chapter 5th, coal and petroleum. Okay dear student, this is my profile. Let us see this. This is my profile. Okay dear student, and your fifth chapter is chapter 5th, coal and petroleum. So let's start your chapter. In this lecture we learn about some natural resources are limited. Okay dear student, in this lecture we learn about some natural resources are are limited. Natural resources, I'm already told to you about natural resources. Natural resources classified in two types. First one is a renewable energy and second one is a non-renewable energy resources. Okay dear student, so let's start your chapter. See this. We already know that natural resources are the resources utilized by the living organism for their survival and welfare directly from the natural environment. These are basically resources gifted by nature to us like sunlight, air, water, plants, animals, soil and mineral. Okay dear student, resources resource are form of energy or matter which is essential for the functioning of organism population community. Non natural resources are divided into two types. I am already discussed with you renewable resources and non renewable resources. Once again I am repeated this. Renewable resources, those resources that can be continuously produced over a relatively short period of time. These resources are also called as inexhaustible resources like sunlight, air and water, etc. Okay dear student, and next one is a non-renewable resources. What is the non-renewable resources? These are natural resources which are found almost in fixed amount. In fixed amount. Okay, dear student, and so it is called exhaustible resources. There is no completely exhaustible resources, but its rate of formation is so low that is become unavailable after a period of time due to high rate of consumption. Example, fossil fuel minerals like coal and petroleum. Okay dear student, the coal and petroleum are the example of non-renewable energy resources. Resources divide in two part, renewable and non-renewable. What is the renewable resources? The example are renewable resources like solar energy, air, wind, water, tidal energy, flowing soil, plants, etc. Non-renewable resources like fossil fuel, oil, coal, natural gas, and further non-renewable classified in two parts: metallic minerals, iron, copper, aluminum. Okay dear student, non-metallic minerals, salt and phosphate. Non-renewable resources are also divided into two types. First one is a recyclable non-renewable resources and second one is a non-recyclable non-renewable resources. What is the recyclable? That means use again and again. These resources include those things which can be reproduced after collection to new product like ore of metal, nutrients, rock, phosphorus, calcium and sulfur. And what is the non-recyclable non-renewable resources? These resources include those things which cannot be reprocessed for recycling or reuse and are lost after giving energy like fossil fuel. Okay dear student, let us see this destruction of natural resources. Some reason: high population growth, high population destruction versus conservation. Okay, then what is the destruction of natural resources? Some regions high population growth causes very high use of natural resources like water, air, land, animals and plant, which lead to destructive of water sources, population of air and land deg- degradation, unplanned industrialization and unurbanization also lead to degradation of environment by destruction of forest and release of effluent waste in air, water and land. Okay, dear student, all of you understood this. Okay, next slide. Conservation of natural land. Why we need conserve these natural resources? I'm also told to you about why conserve the energy resources, because uh, our our basic needs, our needs for uh, like a coal, petroleum and day by day. Okay, so and coal, petroleum and most and important essential part our life is water. Okay, dear student, conservation is a sustainable use of natural resources. It is derived from two Latin word like a con, that means together, and serve, to keep, thus means to keep together. Okay, that means to keep together. The main objective of conservation is to preserve the quality of environment and allowing natural cycle of renewable. Different measure of resources conservation like a rainwater harvesting, recycling, construction of check dams, optimum use of resources, focus on solar energy and wind energy also. Okay, development of new technology as an option of fossil fuel and petroleum products. Focus on national parks, sanctuaries and for wildlife resources. Control on population and various population. These are the important points for conservation of energy resources. Okay, dear student, this is the earth energy budget. See this. Okay, dear student. Next slide. Classification of resources, biotic resources and abiotic resources. These topics are further classified resources are further divided in two parts, biotic and abiotic. This point is further discussed in higher classes. Okay, dear student. So let us see this. Natural energy, natural resources, energy resources like primary and secondary, commercial and non-commercial, renewable and non-renewable energy resources. Okay, next slide. See this, solar energy. Okay, the sun gives us non-polluted, inexhaustible and pure form of energy. This energy is generated in the sun due to the thermonuclear fusion reaction constantly taking place inside it. The solar energy can be utilized by two ways, a solar heat or a solar electricity. Okay, dear student, let us see this, a solar heat. Okay, this is the solar heater. Okay, dear student, solar panel, solar cooker. Okay, dear student, uh, uh, as solar electricity and solar power plant. This is the solar power plant, that means solar panels. Okay, dear student, solar lamp. You also see this lamp in your street or on road. Application of solar energy, solar water heater, solar cooker, solar uh, how to use solar energy in all these points are given here. Advantage of solar energy, see this, solar energy is a pollution free, solar energy is also noise free, its installation and the maintenance is too easy. The solar photo photovoltaic cell have long life to fulfill electricity demand. Okay, dear student. Limitation, see this. Wind energy. Wind energy is also a, a natural resource of energy. Okay, see this. Windmill and advantage of wind energy. See this. Limitation. Okay, limitation of wind energy. Hydropower plant energy. You also know that about a hydropower plant to give electricity, to give us electricity. Advantage of hydropower plant energy. Tidal energy. Limitation of tidal energy. Biomass energy. Okay, dear student. Conventional energy, fossil fuel. And conventional energy resources. Non-renewable energy is the conventional fossil fuel such as coal, oil and gas, which are likely to deplete with time. Deplete with time. That means this type of energy uh, limited in certain time of period. Okay, available in certain time of period. If you we use more and more this type of energy, finish as soon as. Okay, these are the resources which are exhaustible and cannot be replaced once they are used. Fossil fuel are fuel formed inside the earth from the remains of plants and animals after millions of years. The fossil fuel are coal, petroleum and natural gas. Fossil fuel are non-renewable sources of energy, so they could be conserved and used judiciously. Okay, I'm already discuss all these points in previous lecture. So in this lecture only we understood about some natural resources are limited. That means some non conventional energy, that means non renewable energy resources are limited, like petroleum, coal and natural gas. Okay, so uh, we we use these type of energy resources to use properly and try to